did it.
Suze, it's so funny because it's not episode 1,000,000. What is it? Episode, let me guess, 927.
So close.
8?
929.
Oh,
929.
I should have guessed. Damn it. I'm very excited because I am. This has to do with when I say 1,000,000th episode. But
Yeah.
I'm going to tie this in.
Yes,
but
yes.
I am going on a little trip. I can say it now. I'm bringing my girlfriend. I'm taking my girlfriend on a surprise little trip this weekend.
You are?
Yeah, I'm surprising. I've never done a surprise trip for anybody.
Whoa.
I'm so excited. This little staycation. We're going up to Steamboat Springs.
That sounds made up. That sounds like Mickey Mouse, Steamboat
It does
Willie.
sound like that. It does, absolutely.
Oh,
and it's a
Steamboat
place where they have
Springs.
natural hot springs.
Oh my
that you can go.
God.
So I got us we're going to an evening at this natural hot springs that you have to go off-roading to go get to, and you have to make a reservation. And after the sun goes down, bathing suits are optional.
Shut up.
And you have to reserve a space there. So it's going to be it's really fancy and beautiful and nice.
Oh my God.
So we're
I'm
going there.
psyched for you.
And then,
Bring the deet though.
oh, so much
you
deed. That is
imagine if
such
you
a
got-
good idea, Suze. I'm going to write that down right now.
Write it down.
Bring deed.
You
okay.
do not want mosquito bites on.
I mean, we always have it, but
Your girls.
I was thinking, that's a really smart idea. Okay, we're going to bring extra deed. Yes.
Oh my God. That sounds so fun though.
Going to be so much fun. And then the next day we're going rafting down the river where you just sit in a little raft.
I
Not
love
like
that.
like
I love a
whitewater,
lazy
but like a
river.
lazy river raft.
Yeah.
Where you drop you off at one place and then pick you up 15 miles down the road or whatevs. So, and the water's cold
problem.
enough to just put the drinks floating in the back behind you, and the water keeps it cool and everything's going to be great.
God.
And then I was like, there are all these cute little boutique hotels up there. So I'm like, Sarah, it's the off season and you never use your social media
Yeah. Following.
for your own benefit. Why don't you do that?
I love this already.
So I reached out to Gravity House.
I'm
This
psyched.
and I was like, hey, do you happen to have and then I let ChatGPT write the email for me, and they told me that we have 60 million downloads
no.
or streams
got
or
to
something
be
crazy
kidding
like
me.
that. So I was like,
Wait, do
I'm
we?
fucking fine with that.
Hey, maybe we do,
I
Sarah.
actually think that we do over that many episodes, over that many
60
time.
a million?
That actually kind of tracks. And then I
Good.
checked, and that's what ChatGPT, I said, give me the numbers, accurate
Yeah.
numbers based on and that's what they gave me.
This is so great.
So
for us.
Gravity House was like, yes, ma'am, here's your discounted rate. I mean, I'm still paying for it, but at a discounted rate, which is so great.
So I just choked on myself because if you have 60 million streams, you should not be just getting a discount.
Well, that's how I am.
But
I'm like,
so
I'm just thank you
great.
so much. But,
Okay, so it spit that out, and
shout
you're
out to
like, well, I
Gravity House.
guess that's the truth. And so you put it, and they were like,
well,
okay.
and I double checked. I
Good.
confirmed.
Great, Sarah.
And so,
Okay.
I'm gonna be checking that out. And
What is their website? Because we should promote them. Gravity's
Yeah,
something.
Gravity House, HAEOS. That's super cool. It's a membership where they have different locations in all these
Cool.
great ski resorts and places like that, where you can get a membership and then get access to any of the hotels.
Very
and they
cute.
even have workspaces. So if you go up there and you want to do your work and go skiing or whatever, and I've always
you're
wanted to
so
check them out.
cool.
I've always wanted to look into it. So
Is your girlfriend excited?
she doesn't know about it. I haven't told her anything. I told her,
Oh my
I said, I
God.
gave her a list of what to pack.
Oh my God.
And all the, here's the footwear you need. Here's and I got
Really
us
like
reservations. I got all, I have a Google Doc with all the stuff. I love it. And,
You're such a
and
nice
She's going to
girlfriend.
be the passenger princess.
Oh, she's lucky. That sounds very romantic.
And it's a 3-hour drive, but that's fine because we're currently listening to a book on tape. We're listening to Project Hail Mary because that's
you
coming
love
out in the
that one.
theaters. So we're listening to it, me all over again, her for the first time. It's so much fun. So it's the best, right?
Damn,
So,
you are thriving.
right? So
Yes.
my whole point was, can you believe how many listeners we have? How many?
We have
so,
60 million.
So thanks,
That's how
guys, for
many.
all of the streams. Those are the
Thank you,
thanks for the
everyone.
streams.
Gravity House.
It's great.
Vacation.
Yeah.
Because of you.
But I have some very fun little anecdotes from my life to share with you.
Yes,
Speaking of camping
tell me.
trips. So maybe you caught some pictures that I put up from my most recent camping trip.
Yes, I did.
Did you see us struggling to get into a car, perhaps?
No,
Did
I
I
didn't.
post that? Oh, maybe
You
I didn't
didn't.
post it yet. Oh, maybe I wanted to tell you about it
Everything
before I
just
post
looked
it.
easy breezy, fun,
Oh.
good times, great oldies.
Well, it was good times, great oldies. Not so easy breezy. It was
no.
classic Rice family camping trip. So let me set the scene. Last year on 4th of July, we all went camping, siblings all together, had the best time. So we said this year, let's go camping again for 4th of July.
Recreate the magic.
We had one of my girlfriend's friends who was going to secure us a group spot, and she was getting out there early, so everybody had a place,
Yeah.
out where we can all fit.
It's happening.
So my brother just had his baby. So we have a 1.5-month-old baby who's going to come camping with us. And mom's
sounds
doing a
terrible.
great job. Like, yeah, I want to go camping. Let's do this. And they were like, we're not going to camp. So they rented a cabin a few miles
Smart.
away.
Smart.
Great. Wonderful. Perfect. So it's the first night. And mind you, we're at a place where there is zero service. There isn't even service for 45 minutes, like down the mountain. You cannot reach
Count
anybody.
me out.
So
Sorry to interrupt, but
Right.
I did tell Sarah I have a
Yes.
policy.
Yeah.
And it's all W's of things I require. And I
Yeah.
require nothing more than this.
right,
But these
You're
are the
very
things that are
easy.
essential.
Yeah,
Wi-Fi,
yeah,
wine,
yeah,
warmth,
yes.
and wieners. And it sounds to me like you're missing
Yes.
one of those things.
We arrived to the campsite, and my other brother's already there with his wife and
all
the new
working out.
baby and his friend and his friend. So now we've got a firefighter, a cop, an engineer. This is important that you know all these jobs. Firefighter, cop, engineer, and my girlfriend's friend, who's like basically an engineer too, works for the railroad company. It's like
railroad. This is like
yeah.
Monopoly. This sounds insane.
like a train station, right? Like
I
she's
mean-
like basically like that. Those are
They
the
invited their
minds that we have.
milkman.
Those are the minds we have. So now we're all together. We're having a nice evening around the campfire. We've made dinner. Now it's time for them to go back to the cabin.
the
the family
cabin.
with the baby. So they
Yeah.
load up the car and everything. And this
and
is
this
like
car is gassed up.
this car is gassed up. This is
Yeah.
my other brother, Lucas, with the
His
new baby,
car.
his car, his fiance's car. And they load up the car, and we're saying our goodbyes and everything. And, they've got the dog. They've got all the baby stuff. So they load all this
a
stuff
whole
in the car.
scene.
They put the dog in the car.
Yeah.
Then we hear a beep, beep.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
my brother's fiance goes, "Did you just press the lock button?"
Oh, no.
And he goes, "No, I didn't. The dog did inside the car.
No.
With all the baby stuff,
No.
all everything. Now we have
And
baby.
the keys are in the vehicle.
Keys are in the vehicle with all the formula, with all the everything. We are so far away from
That
service.
damn dog.
That damn dog. So next thing you know, we have that entire list of professions
Okay.
on the case to open
It's like
the
that
door.
astronaut song. World's Greatest Minds or whatever.
Yeah, that is it. Yeah, and it was like
Doesn't matter.
We were coming up with everything. So then I thought, okay,
You
my
don't know how to
brother's
pick
like,
a lock. I really would think you would, Sarah.
well,
To be honest with you.
we knew enough. We knew we had to wedge open the door and then stick
for
something
Pete's
inside the
sake.
door. So we're coming up with everything we can to wedge the door open. I grab a cutting board. The cutting board works. We grab knives and forks. We were like
So
putting
stupid.
everything in the door. We managed to get open.
Knives with a dog.
100%. We've
Hold that thought. It has
Yes.
to be to be continued.
Oh, to be continued.
Because I don't know for sure, but I bet Sarah wore some of her daily look clothing on this trip.
You know, it's funny that you say that because I do have one flannel that they gave for me because they know who they're buying for.
That's right. That's smart.
I have, and I always keep it when I go camping because you never know when you need to. We're always going to go out to like a dinner or something.
You have to look presentable.
I need my nice flannel, and I save one item, and I
so
have
bad.
a nice flannel that I bust out. You'll see it in the photo. It's a nice
That
flannel.
is a hoot. I love this. Okay, here's the thing. You might not be into flannels, but don't worry. You're not going to get one if you're not, because
Right.
Daily Look sends you clothing that they know you'll like, because you're going to take a quiz. You're going to say what you're into. What do you normally wear? What do you do with your days? What celebrity style do you think is like
Yes.
iconic or whatevs? And then they will send you items that match that. And they are good at it. You know how usually you're like, what the fuck?
Right. They got it for me on the first go. Hello, nice flannel.
Right. Sarah needed a going out flannel.
I did. You're laughing, but when you
It's
see,
so
and it's
funny.
so soft, it's like you're gonna see. It's like a button down flannel.
I like a
It's
flannel.
really nice. Okay.
No, I like a flannel. It's just a funny concept because I totally get it, and it is perfect for her. And they will send you what's perfect for you. Everybody, if you're super dressy and feminine, you will get that.
Yes.
It's time to get your own personal stylist. And by the way, it's not like freaking AI. It is a real
No, it's a
human
real person.
being. that will
Esperanza's
pick
my
it.
stylist.
Oh my God, you know who it is? That's
Yes, I do.
adorable.
Yeah.
Shout out to Esperanza.
Yes.
With Daily Look, head to dailylook.com to take your style quiz and use code BRAINCANDY for 50% off your first order. Once again, that's dailylook.com for 50% off. And make sure you use our promo code BRAINCANDY so they know we sent you. One last time, dailylook.com, promo code BRAINCANDY. And if you're like, I don't know, just try it, 50% off. And then,
Right.
you don't have to get it again. Just give it a whirl.
There you go.
Okay, go ahead.
You'll love
Sorry.
it. Then we decide this is never going to happen. So we break the window. And we then have to pick, like, which window are we going to break based on, like,
That sucks.
what's the insurance claim? What do we get? Now we've got
Do
to,
they
like,
have to
tape
drive
up the window.
home with it like that?
Well, yeah, we got to
Yeah.
break it and then tape up the window. And then you have to do it away from, like, where the baby sits because now we've got glass everywhere. It's
This
a whole
is
thing.
ridiculous.
So thank God we get the dog out. We get the whole thing out.
I'd put
Then-
that dog to sleep. I'm not kidding you.
Yeah, I'm this close, right? My brother was like, fucking dog, like, I hate you. Like, everybody was mad at that dog. Then, so they get in the car, they go to leave, and now we've just got my brother's friend, the cop, and his wife, whom I also should mention is 6 months pregnant. They've been sitting in that car the whole time as we've been out trying to open the door. They go to turn it on, battery is dead.
You've got to be kidding me. What? How? What? There's light on or what?
The car, the other groups, the other people, the other family who needs to drive down with the hill to the cabin too, their battery is now dead. Thank God.
Did they leave a light on?
Well,
It was
yeah,
just
because they left the light on because it was the pregnant woman and the new mom with her 1 month old
This
baby.
is calamitous.
Like, of course you're going to keep the light on in that car as your husbands are out there breaking into the other vehicle, and
This is
they're
so
not
bad.
thinking.
You know what? Boys and dogs aren't allowed anymore.
Not allowed. So when you say wieners, no wieners.
No wieners allowed.
No wieners. But
I'm replacing wieners with water.
yeah, but luckily for all of them, we have all those people in all of those vehicles. I'm the only one who had jumper cables.
This I love.
I was like,
Because
I
all your
got you.
testosterone.
I got you guys. I have the jumper cables. So took out the jumper cables.
Was Amy like
Oh yes, she was like, "You have
Tots up.
MacGyvered everything tonight," and I'm basically saying you saved the day. So
Well, you always save the day.
she was very turned on from that. So.
I am. It's
yeah.
a really nice trait to be.
But it was like classic Rice family camping trip.
I'm so glad it worked out. And if you do have a pet, perhaps you could use packaging.
Yes. Oh, this is great. I feel like this is probably a good idea if you are somebody with like a new baby to just do in case.
That is for sure.
Or like if I had a pet and somebody with a new baby were coming to visit, this is like what to have in the same thing where you have like guest towels and guest sheets. This is like guest allergen stuff.
For sure. And like if you have carpeting, just carpeting.
Oh my God, yes.
Just get it. Because this stuff neutralizes allergens. And so it is fantastic if you have cats because that's all they are. It's just like a walking allergen.
Yeah.
It's like dander central. And Lord knows, as we've all learned, I do not have windows that open. And I have 2 cats.
Right.
So I got that spray. You should see me. It's like the Wild West over here with packaging bottles. Pew, pew, pew. Pew, pew, pew. Because this is great. If someone comes over and they have an allergy, now they're fine. Because 97% of packaging customers feel relief and breathe easier around their cats. It's a big deal.
That's everybody.
That's everybody. There's no harsh chemicals, no side effects. It's just
Love this.
handles whatever the heck is in there. Frickin' dander, those disgusting bastards.
Right. We love them, but gosh darn.
Gosh darn. And your pets aren't just pets, they're family. So get the relief you need with packaging. Too bad it doesn't prevent locking of windows and doors.
Right.
Head to packaging.com/braincandy. Use promo code braincandy for 15% off your order, plus an exclusive gift for our listeners at checkout. That's PACAGEN.com/braincandy for 15% off, plus an exclusive gift. Make sure you use our promo code braincandy one last time. That's packaging.com/braincandy and promo code braincandy.
Yes, I love it.
Go ahead, sir.
So yes, that was my whole little camping disaster /
Hilarity / memory making.
It's so great. But what it reminded me of was this article that I read in The Atlantic that talked about how there's this pastime that kids are missing out on that's like this dying thing. Did you read this about riding
saw the
bikes?
headline.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it was an article about how, and it made me think, after reading this article and then thinking about the weekend that we had, I thought maybe it was our childhood and the kind of summers that we had growing up that made us respond like that, in that way where it's like this wasn't a problem as much as it was like a fun solution.
It's an adventure.
As an adventure. And when we were reflecting on it.
And also why you want to go camping, probably.
Why I want to go camping, exactly. And when we were laughing about it the next day, my brother's fiance said that when she and the other wife were in the car that's battery died, and then they were chit-chatting, there was a moment where they said, I think all of them are enjoying this and want to be doing what they're doing right now.
That is true.
And I was like, well, she's not wrong. And I think after reading this article that talked a lot about the benefits to that freedom, that having autonomy, that feeling like you were in charge.
Independence.
Of where you went is so beneficial and something that we're really losing.
Yes.
And I've heard, like, I don't know if it's like just a TikTok trend, or I heard about this on Wait, Don't Tell Me on NPR. They were talking about it, how millennials are wanting their children to have what they're calling a 90s summer. Have you heard this?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm super into this.
I would love for them to.
This is the drink out of the hose, stay out until the sun goes down, ride your bikes to your friend's house, you're in control of your freedom.
Free play, like also where it's just like unstructured.
Yes.
Like just see what happens.
Yeah. In the 1990s, it was estimated that 20.5 million kids biked regularly.
And
Today,
I did. You did.
I did. Absolutely.
I
Today,
loved it.
that number is 10.9 million, so almost half.
And Lincoln is among them. He doesn't want to, even when we lived in a neighborhood.
Yeah.
He had no interest. He didn't want that. It was sort of like, why would anyone leave this great thing I have going here?
Well, here's one of the problems.
Right.
Parents are driving them everywhere.
Okay.
That's what we had what we didn't have maybe in that time, where we didn't have the
The chauffeur.
Yeah. It was like, you want to go to your friend's house? You better get there. And like all my friends lived within bike riding distance.
Yeah.
And if they didn't, those were friends I saw at birthday parties or
school.
There
Yeah.
weren't that was it.
Well,
so
I
it
feel
felt
like
that's
I
all
make
I had.
like our house is too good.
Yeah.
Like he has to want to get the fuck out of here.
And we had no video games. We had no TV like that. Like there were no streaming
you didn't even have
services
junk
like that.
food. It was like freaking granola over there.
I was dying to get out of my
and
house.
we were too poor. Your mom was principled. We were poor.
Yeah, principled and a little bit of like, we were the ingredients house where
Right,
there was
that's what I mean.
never,
Principled.
Yeah. Also,
Wait, what? What am I missing?
my mom is, this is the thing. It's like, I realized like, I mean, when we were young, of course, we had like family meals and stuff. But it got to a certain point where she was working. She's a single mom.
Yeah.
A lot of the food it was like leftovers from the restaurant. There weren't things where you could just make a meal. It would be like pasta.
Yeah, okay. Well, yeah, to work
and
working
pasta
parents.
sauce. Like, yeah, we had worked, but so I was like, I'm going over to my friend's house so I can like have some chips and salsa.
Right.
You know,
totally. Like,
and, like,
that's the bar. I went to my grandma's. I didn't even want to go, but I went because she had Klondike bars.
Oh my, isn't that funny what you go? Yes, I remember that.
It's like, yes, I
It's
need
like,
a
I'm
Klondike
going to
bar.
grandma's because my grandma was drumsticks. So, and Klondike bars. They loved those things.
They love a sweet treat, those Depression era ladies.
I love it.
Mm-hmm.
And you know
it
what?
was like that or an orange.
I'm right. Those were my options. Right. And I'm going to be the same kind of like aunt slash, you know.
They're going to be like, we're going to ride our bike down to like fucking wherever.
Yeah. I'm like, I got a sweet treat for you. Here's a Klondike
Oh, you're going to
bar.
have it. You're not going to have the orange. Okay. I got it.
Oh, no. I'm going to have the sweet treat, but I'm also going to be like, you have to bike ride to get here.
Got it. I love this. Balance.
Yeah. Definitely balance. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I think, and the article also mentioned this other benefit of bike riding that I didn't even consider and is so important. Like, it talked a lot about the health benefits and also spatial awareness.
Absolutely.
And how important that is for, especially when you're a kid and you're developing kind of that like hand-eye coordination that goes beyond what video games can provide, right? It's more like our body in a space and how to move through a space and memory. And
don't get me started.
Riding
it
a
makes
bike
me so
is
mad.
really, really good for that.
Yeah.
And your health, like, I'm going to get mine out of storage right now.
Sarah needs to like, is it like riding a bike? We'll find out.
I know. I need to have a 90s summer. Like,
Well, because so every problem, Lincoln has it. OCD, dyslexia, ADHD, whatevs.
The sports will help. I think that's like that fast reaction time. Like, you just have to.
I think we need to send you to your house for like a boot camp.
Oh
like
my God.
1 month with Sarah.
Because that's how it goes.
Solve
It's like,
the problem.
I'm going to take you camping and you better freaking figure it out.
It'll
because
be like scared straight.
it totally will be. Like, this is
I
it.
actually want to do it.
If you, I have offered this. I said, when he's old enough, just send him out here. Have a
next
week in
June.
Colorado. I'll take him out. We'll go camping.
God.
We'll
You'll
go
never be the
fishing.
same.
We'll be. Oh, I think it'll. And he'll be like, I want to do this. I'm like, we don't have that. Okay. I'm sure you want to do that, but I don't got Fortnite. Sorry.
He'll
Let's
be
go.
like
We could go for a bike ride.
SOS and rocks.
Yes.
And hoping for an
Yes.
airplane to spot it.
I love this. But I'm also going to be like the fun aunt who's like, you know, when they're old enough, like, hey, you want a sip of this wine over here?
Right. Why do you think though that like apart from we have we're chauffeurs for kids now, riding bikes is so fun.
Yeah.
Why do you think they're just not into it? Because of the phones?
That the other thing that was mentioned was an increased fear and infrastructure and faster cars, which meant less
yes.
free range play.
That's true.
So when you increase those things, you increase the fear, you increase infrastructure, and you make cars faster, which I didn't even know that. The article said cars have been steadily getting faster. That makes it and the idea that I feel like our cities are getting less bikeable in some ways, especially suburban areas. Mm-hmm. They're making, it's weird because they're making suburban areas less bikeable and city areas more bikeable, which makes sense,
so funny. You're right.
Not for the children.
Because there's no sidewalks out
That's
here.
for adults.
Yeah. Yes.
The only people biking in cities are adults. Mm-hmm. So we need better areas for. I mean, Colorado does have some really great areas available.
You're in the best possible place.
Yeah, this is designed for that, and it's made for like recreation. We need more of that.
What's the best possible place to go to for freaking money management, and that is Rocket Money.
If you guys have listened to this podcast up until now, and you have not downloaded Rocket Money,
believe us. Like, what do we need to say?
I mean, I don't know.
I couldn't love it more.
Do you want to keep money? Do you want to not spend it on bullshit, like things that are, maybe you have 2 subscriptions that you didn't know about, or maybe you have a subscription to something. Like I found when I first started with Rocket Money, now I got it dialed in. I don't find those subscriptions anymore because Rocket Money's managing them and we're fine. But when I first got Rocket Money, there were 2 subscriptions that only happened once a year.
Right.
But I would have never known. And one of them was some like bullshit company software thing that I don't even know. I didn't even sign up for. I have no idea. They took care of that. No problem. And they alerted me. They said, hey, just so you know, this payment is coming up in a month. And I went,
do you want it?
That payment? I don't even know what the heck that is. Then I went on the hunt, got my money back. So
well, another thing that it helps me with, which you would be surprised how often this happens, where like you'll return something and the refund won't show up.
Oh, all the time. There's one in particular that
You are mad about it.
I am mad.
I'm mad too because it's always like in their favor.
Right.
Interesting. They never give me 2 refunds. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And so this has been very helpful to me because I just make a note of it, like such and such to be returned, and then I make sure it is.
Yep.
So anyway, it's a free app. What more do you want? What do I have to do? But here is the deal. Cancel your unwanted subscriptions and reach your financial goals faster with Rocket Money. Download the Rocket Money app. Enter our show name, the Brain Candy Podcast, in the survey so that they know that we sent you. Don't wait. Download the Rocket Money app today and tell them you heard about them from our show. Because that's why you got to put it in the survey, because it's freaking free. So there's not even a code that you need.
Right. There you go.
Right?
Yeah.
And so you got to be like, the Brain Candy Podcast is like the reason I downloaded this darn app, because it's the best app ever.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. So yeah, 90s summer. Let's make it happen.
Let's make it happen for all of us.
I know. I'm into it. I feel like I'm already doing that. I feel like the kind of things that I do.
Your whole life is a 90s
My whole life
summer.
is basically a 90s summer. I am the human version of drinking out of the hose.
Oh, that's really nice and
yeah,
it's true.
I'm totally fine with that. It is true.
You're refreshing. But risky. No, like it's true though that you're just like you're unadorned. You're just who you are.
Yeah,
but it'll do the job.
Yeah, that's what we gotta. I'll be like that, you know, a little more 90s summer. And if you send your kid to, you know what, Wes from the challenge, he used to always joke that when he had a baby, he was going to send that baby to stay with me for a summer, because he knew that if you sent a kid to stay with me, that kid would be all right. And that he, like, I always thought that was such a compliment. He was like, that, yeah, you're going to be who I send my kid to like,
compliment.
Just straighten them out or make sure that they are well-rounded and know what they need to know.
Well, because you're a very rare person, Sarah. Like,
oh, Suze.
Well, let's do this. Okay. But it's true, because there are lots of people who are, you know, practical and sort of like drill sergeants, or sort of like, hey, pull yourself up by your bootstraps or whatever. And then there's lots of like really fun people who know like the fun jokes and stuff. And then there's people that are really beautiful and all of that. But you're all of that in
my
one.
God, Suze.
It's true. It's true. That's
think
you
the
are
same
so
thing.
rare in that way. I am not that. I am for sure not that first thing where you're tough and all that.
You are selling
indoorsy.
yourself short. Well,
But
yeah,
anyway, you're all
that's
that
different.
stuff.
Well, thank you.
And it's so special. I'm glad he sees it in you, and I can't wait till he sends his kid over.
Yeah, and I feel like I got to credit summer camp for a lot of that. It feels like that, and I'm glad that I'm the director of the I'm the wellness coordinator at the summer camp, and that feels really nice.
It feels really great, and I'm happy for those kids.
Yeah, and man, I don't want to talk about this, but I have to.
We got to talk about it.
Those poor, I cry. I'll cry. I'm gonna cry.
Yeah.
Those poor babies
Who has not cried about
passed away at that summer camp.
Oh my God. We record ahead of time, but so it probably feels like this is like old news, but that is it's almost like you can't operate without that being on your mind at all times.
Right.
Like, because it is, you know how like whenever something happens, it's sort of like it could happen to anybody,
Right.
even an airline crash or something.
Right.
It's like we all go on airplanes that
Yep.
it's just like could happen to any. That's what this felt like, where it's like, well, that is the most horrific, horrible lottery.
Right. The most horrific.
I don't know how, anyone can cope. It was just the worst, horrific. And you're right that the survivors were so resilient and
Yes.
embodied that camp spirit of like,
Like
joy.
when they're all on the bus singing songs, like,
it's too much. It's too
I
much.
can't
It's
take
too
it.
much. It's too much.
because I know what those counselors had to do to
Well, you
help
have to
the other kids.
compartmentalize entirely.
like that is like beyond and such a beautiful.
And camp is beautiful.
It really is. That's what it made me think. It makes me so.
I kept thinking about you when I was reading about it and thinking about, because they early on, it was just before we knew the outcome.
Right.
And that was the day that I had met some of the brainiacs for lunch. And like I sort of interrupted our fun to be like, I just have to tell you, I can't quit thinking about
Right.
those campers because we didn't know at that time.
Right.
And I just couldn't get it out of my head. Because you imagine your own kid or whatever.
Right.
And I kept thinking about you and how like they had described it as the type of camp where you grow up going to the camp and then you often end up becoming a counselor.
That's us.
That's Sarah's experience. And so I know that type of counselor and I know that type of camper. And it's
Yeah.
too much.
Yeah.
But they're so lucky to have you
Yeah.
at all the ones you've already done and the one that you have coming up. And I'm sure it'll be on people's minds.
Right.
And they are so lucky to have somebody who is equipped to like help them grapple with
because
that.
I don't want anything bad to ever happen, but if anything does happen,
Well, just their fears about it.
and yeah, I am so happy that I'm there to be the one
They're so
that
lucky
people get to talk to.
because you're going to be
and
like,
that-
here's the scoop.
Yeah.
Here's why we are going to be.
and how you're safe here.
Yeah.
And it's okay, and don't worry, and we've got
So
and
you're
we're gonna
doing
make
a real
kids
service.
feel really safe because that's important, and we want
So
them to
thanks for
have
doing
those
that.
those summers where they can just like be kids.
It's a
and that's
gift.
the most beautiful thing. That's why I love
It's the 90s summer.
Yes, that's how many articles have we read that have said want kids to be
I
kids
gotta
again.
tell you though, you
send
gotta
them to
let
camp.
them have their phones though, because that was a real problem. Just let them have them.
Well, if we did, it wouldn't work anyway. There's no service.
Okay, we got to sort that out.
There's no, but
We
we
gotta
have
sort that out across this great land.
Our camp, we have it. We are good. We have an excellent response team and response
hope they
time
all
and
sort it
really
out.
good plan. And everybody we've got firefighters, we've got EMTs, we've got therapists, we got social workers, we've got everybody and that camp is so good and it's in a very safe place that feels like, luckily we won't run into something like this, but
Yeah.
man,
Well, and they didn't.
oh, man.
I'm not saying they did anything wrong or anything.
Right.
It's all very complicated, but
Yeah.
anyway, they're lucky to have you, and it's a real blessing for them.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And it just shows the importance of community and connection, because those are the things that I don't know, get us through those
It's all that
difficult
matters.
times. Yeah, yeah. All right, let's change gears and talk
Okay,
about.
well, but first I got to tell you
Yes.
something else that matters.
Oh, yes. Good, because
It
I
will
can't
never
cry about
not-
camp
yeah,
anymore.
Don't cry about camp. Don't cry about ritual vitamins either, because you will love them. This is something to celebrate.
I do love them.
Here's why we have been taking ritual vitamins for almost a decade without fail. And that is a streak that is unprecedented, at least for me.
For me too. You know what it's like for somebody who is not good at remembering anything to be able to go to their doctor, and every time they go, "Are you still taking this med? Are you still
Like,
taking
yeah, I
these?
am."
Are you still taking your daily multivitamin?" Yes, I am.
Yeah.
And I
Because-
really do it. And I got my blood work done, and it is fantastic.
I bet it is, because here's the thing. So their multivitamin is great. In my case, I get the regular lady one, and it smells like mint, tastes like mint. It's very gentle in your stomach. There's different ones for prenatal.
Yep.
Different. I forget all the different ones, but it's orange flavored. None of them are gross.
Right.
Like a normal vitamin. Then they have the Hyacera, which is great for
take that.
skin. Yes.
I live at altitude. I need all the help
Ew,
I can
yeah,
get.
you don't want dry,
I actually
gross,
don't know what it would
scaly
be like if I
skin.
stopped taking that,
Don't
because I've
do
been
it.
taking it for years since they came out with it.
Right.
So
Let's not risk it.
I can't.
They have a Symbiotic Plus, the gut health, and then the protein powder. Everyone's trying to get protein. They're protein maxing.
Yeah, you
It
should.
is awesome. It's vanilla, but it's free of sugar, alcohol, stevia, all that stuff. It's awesome. Just put it in, get your protein, and it tastes delish. And
Yes.
it's, what is it? Pea protein?
Yeah,
20
so
grams.
it's vegan. Yeah.
So why not shake up your ritual? Get 25% off your first month of Ritual when you visit ritual.com/braincandy and add that essential oil. See, now I'm trying to promote those ladies.
Yeah.
Essential protein today. All right. Go
Okay.
ahead.
I want to talk about the article that both you and I read in The Atlantic
Sludge.
that we had talked about briefly in last episode.
The dropped call.
Yes, the weaponization of customer service really is what this is.
Talk about relatable.
Oh my God, this was a fantastic article. Don't you think it was good?
It was fantastic.
What's the author's name? We should credit the author.
Yeah. It was in The Atlantic.
I feel like I thought it was a woman, but then I thought maybe it's a man who wrote it.
Oh, let me find it.
Chris Collin.
Yeah, it's called that dropped call with customer service. It was on purpose.
Yes.
Endless wait times and excessive procedural fuss. It's all part of a tactic called Sludge by Chris
Yes.
Collin.
Yes. So the author talks about how they went to this party or, got together with some friends, and they were just kind of talking about some struggles that they were having with, I think it was a car dealership
Car
or something.
warranty.
Yeah. And, when you start
Normal
talking about
stuff.
this stuff, a lot of times you think, oh, people are going to not care and not be interested. But as you start talking about this, more people were like, oh, me too. Let me tell you my story. And started to realize that so many of us have this shared experience of trying to get what is promised to you or owed to you.
Yeah.
and being met with
Red tape.
red tape, so much so that you get to this fuck it phase.
Fuck it.
Which was
Fuck
actually
it.
in the article, which
That's
I love
right.
that articles are just now using the F word like we don't care.
Because
Love
that's
that.
what we all do. We end up being
We
like,
go,
oh,
fuck it.
fuck it.
Fuck it. Yes. So-
I was offered this rebate, or I was told
Yes.
that I could get this free thing.
The thing that makes us maybe want to sign up for it, like I got new tires recently, and the new tires like, oh, $250 mail-in rebate, which in my mind, as I'm buying the
old
cars
rebate.
or buying the tires, my mind's going, I'm getting
could use
$250
$250.
off.
Yeah.
That's $250 off if
If
you do all of this stuff.
right.
And they
Called sludge.
It's called Sludge. That they have come up with a name for it. That Sludge is this. Let me get the actual definition that they used that was so great.
And it's by design is the point. It is
Yeah.
meant to make you say fuck it. So then you abandon your goal and the company can keep their $250 rebate.
To put as much friction between you and whatever the expensive thing is. Is basically it. So it's things like having to call customer service, having to send in forms, having to even get and as we get transferred, the more times you get transferred, your patience goes down. And this is something that we have all experienced, and researchers have seen that sludge leads to people foregoing essential benefits, basically, and quietly accepting outcomes that they never would have otherwise chosen.
Well, here's the thing that I thought was important to emphasize, though. In addition to the architects of it, the people that are like, here's what we're going to do. We're going to make it sort of like this Byzantine customer service system and wait times and all that. There was an element that I did not know about that I was like, oh.
Oh, I think I know what you're going to say.
I mean, and it's sort of what the title says. That drop call was on purpose.
Yes.
So when these entry-level customer
Yes.
service people, the ones that you get mad about because it's clear that they're in the frickin' Philippines or wherever the heck, and you're like, and they're getting paid 3 cents an hour or whatever. I don't
Right.
have any idea.
Right.
They, in addition to being low paid and having to deal with bullshit,
Right.
are incentivized
Yes.
in certain ways that I didn't know. They are incentivized to keep calls short,
Yes.
and they are penalized if they escalate too many calls. So if you say, I need to speak to a manager,
Yes.
Karening it up, then if that happens too many times in a shift, they get penalized. If their call times get too high, they get penalized. So then they'll say, oh, okay, we're going to transfer you.
Right.
And they act like they're going to transfer you, and then they just send you back into the queue.
Yep.
Because then that reduces their median or the mean amount of time for them.
The article said, in a way, humanity gets trained out of the employees. That the threat of, and for some people, the threat of punishment suppresses it. So to
Well,
keep
yeah, what do
bosses
they
happy,
care?
the agents develop all these tricks, like getting that handle time, as they put it, down and hanging up on you accidentally, or accidentally transferring the caller back into the queue.
And like, they're not the problem.
No,
I don't blame them.
they're not. Okay. This is what I keep coming back to, that at the end of the day, if you are working for a company that has to answer to shareholders, that where there is there are like laws in place that say you have to constantly be like doing things that grow the business in a way. Like, is that true? I don't know if there are laws or if it's just like business practice.
Laws, but the article was saying that it used to be the case that like if you were head of freaking Heinz.
Right.
That was like a lifetime appointment practically. That was like, and then you would retire and somebody else would do it. So you had a real incentive to foster relationships with the customer, keep people loyal to Heinz.
Yeah.
But now they're bringing CEOs in and getting them out so fast that it's about maximizing growth over depth.
The quickest cash grab we can get, and then we like replace
over
out
depth.
the next cash grab.
Customers are at fault too because all it takes is a 20% coupon and we will come back. That struck me.
I do it. I fucking do it. I do it. And the worst is that it's happening to brands that used to be committed to customer service.
Yeah.
I used to work for Nordstrom. I will not shop there anymore.
Why?
I feel like the customer experience, what you're paying more for at Nordstrom
what
is
do they
gone.
do now?
That it does not feel like you're getting the same customer experience at Nordstrom that you used to get.
What do you used to get?
Like people happy to work there. Like there was everything was on commission. You would go and it would be like you felt like you were taken care of.
Is it not commission anymore?
It might be, but it's about it feels like
nobody's invested.
Yeah, that I don't know. It just feels like a different experience. It doesn't feel like that. Like it doesn't feel like employees who have been there for a really long time and who care in the same way it used to feel when you go in there. And I talked to people who work there and they said, no, I hate it. My manager's just like trying to get us to hit our numbers and this, it's all about that.
I don't like numbers.
Yeah, that's it. That's what I feel like is the problem. That if the employees and the managers or whoever are always at the mercy of these stockholders, always trying to like make the numbers and get the numbers up, then you will absolutely sacrifice customer service. The other company I saw it with was REI. I ordered something from REI that was meant to be a gift for it arrived thank God I was traveling and I like wrapped it in like a smaller box because I bought shoes for a friend for her birthday. It arrived, this box was in 8 pieces. It was torn up and I'm like, this is how REI decides to deliver this, like really expensive. They were fucking Birkenstocks. Like that should be like in pieces. Like that.
Right.
Why would I spend more for this?
This is all. Yeah, you're saying this is a societal
and then they're going to
shift.
give me a customer. Then they give me a coupon for 15% off next time, and I'm going to keep shopping. And it's going to be no problem. And it's annoying.
So, like in your estimation, when you finished the article, I mean, it did say the customer is too easily placated, right?
Yeah.
That we are not investing in like holding companies accountable. And then we're just.
I am that person who is the reason why they have fine print on coupon codes. Just so you know, I am the one who is willing to waste my time.
Yeah, I got nothing but time.
Oh, you think I want to watch another episode of Bob's Burgers? No, I'm going to do that, and I'm going to stay on hold with you motherfuckers.
Sarah and I are insufferable.
Oh, insufferable. You're better off just giving me what I want.
I do pity the fool. I really do.
And you know what? I get it. We were talking about this with healthcare. How you have to do this for healthcare stuff. Do not take their first offer.
Yes. Nobody is nicer than me.
Right. This is true. This is true.
I love you. Customer service, servers.
You were a catch more flies with honey, too.
Oh, my God. Even when I hate them, I pretend.
Right.
And then Sarah has witnessed it.
Oh, yes.
And I have witnessed her do it,
Oh,
too.
yes.
There is a moment when everything is clear.
I can almost name. We could probably name like the times and people we've done this for.
I can't,
it's that
and you
fucking
can't.
sushi guy. We fucking hate him.
When it becomes clear, okay.
Right. Now you're dead to me.
Now we have a problem.
Right.
Remember that server that didn't come to our table for like
Oh
a
my
half hour?
gosh. That was, and I was fully convinced because I was watching her walk into the back and text message. I'm like, she is going through a breakup right now. She is, she
Sarah's
needs to
writing fan
take
fiction.
a break. She's either in a new relationship or but this is relationship drama and she is not paying attention to our table. And then she comes by and she goes, after like an hour,
Yeah.
and Susie goes, and she says, do you need anything? Or can I get you anything? And Susie goes, yes, you.
Yes,
Here.
we need you.
More.
You are the secret to everything we need.
We want drinks. We want food. We want to pay you. We want to give you tips.
I do. I want to give you
And
money.
you will. But
And
she
that
was
is-
not wanting it. So.
And once that happens, I do pity the fool because
Yeah.
I will make them feel
Yes.
really dumb.
Yes.
But in the case of these customer service people,
Right.
they're not the problem.
They aren't the problem.
And so you're in a pickle because you can't get mad at them.
Well, that's why my new thing is being on the side of we're against the company and
you want
that.
to rally.
Yeah, I rally them.
Can you
I did
believe?
this. I did this with Toyota, and I got my fuel pump replaced,
Okay,
and they had
what's-
already previously replaced it on the vehicle already. And so
What's the
I had
technique?
done,
What do we
like-
need to do? We need to say like, can you believe the fat cats?
Yes. I did like I got sent to this automated thing, and they don't know what they're doing. I trust
You
the
know
people.
them.
You're a
Oh
person.
my
I bet
God, you're like Tommy Boy.
I do. I go, you're a person. And then my mom taught me this a long time ago. She said that people will do what you need them to do if you empower them. So she gave me the line
What is
that
it?
I have never forgotten. She goes, she's told me to say to them, I think you're the person who can help me with this problem.
This is genius.
Genius! It never fails me. I think, or you say, I think that you're the person who can help me solve this problem. And now you've given them you've said, I think
me a
that you
favor.
are this person of value. I think,
You
you
have what
going
it
to,
takes.
you have what it takes. Are you going to
It's a vote of
hold
confidence.
up and be this person I know you could be? That's what we do. And we
Sally.
Yep. She's good.
She's
Is she
a
good?
psychological genius.
Genius. That's
Oh
so
my
smart,
God.
right?
Yeah, I want
I
to try
know
it.
that you are I think that you're the person who can help me with this. And sometimes it helps to go, I've been transferred. Nobody else can help me. But I think
have a feeling.
I have a feeling I can already tell you're going to be my
This
gal.
is so
or
great.
you're my
I
guy.
love it.
And then,
And
because
I can
doesn't
see
that
what- 'cause
play
if
into
somebody
we
said
could
that
we
to
would
me,
both
I'd be
do
like,
that?
yes, I
I'm
can
like,
do
yes,
it.
I am your gal. I could solve this problem.
You're right about this feeling.
Right. And that's the kind of person that you want to help too.
Oh,
You know?
yes. Yes.
That article reminded me of that. The other thing that that the article didn't say that, but we're giving you that advice.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
the
yeah,
thing that the
that's
article
Sally.
did say that I thought was really clever. At the very end, she talks about, I say she, but it's a he. I don't know why I've got female
Chris.
vibes
Well,
from this.
It could be a
Could
female
be a she,
Chris.
whatever. They suggest that often we these kind of things, this like admin of our own life, which is what we've had to do, can get in the way of some of our social interactions and engagements. We're like, oh, I want to go out to brunch with you, but I got to freaking deal with my health insurance.
My
blah, blah, blah.
warranty.
So they suggest having an admin night with your friends, where you get together. These are friends gathering together to tackle life admin problems
This is
as a form of
genius.
resistance. I've done this with my friends. When I had my surgery, I found I only paid $700 for my surgery because I got an insurance broker. I found an insurance broker. I got the name of the doctor who was doing my surgery. I got the name of the surgery center. I got all the information I needed. And I said to that insurance broker, here are the people that I need to be covered. I need the doctor, the recovery center, all the things that they usually like, oh, this one isn't covered.
Yeah.
And I gave them that before, so I knew my surgery was scheduled in that open market time, found an insurance that covered all of that with a low deductible and paid that
Yeah.
and got my thing to, I had a friend who got the same surgery and paid over $20,000 out of pocket. I paid $700. Had I had an admin night with my
Admin
friends,
night.
I would have taken care of this for all of them. In November,
How do
I'm getting
we
together
pitch
with all
this?
my friends.
How do we
I'm
pitch
saying
it?
we're getting together, admin night. We can have it on Zoom. We could do whatever. Bring a bottle of wine, bring an appetizer, and bring your. We'll tackle a theme.
Admin
And so like this
shit.
is health insurance. This is daycare. This is back to school, medical bills, whatever. Like November is when everything's open enrollment for different. That's when you get together and you do admin night for health insurance with all your girlfriends and you or whoever, and you get together
Guys,
and
we
you
are making days here.
have an admin night with your friends, and that is how you.
We will
As a
remind
form
people
of
in
resistance.
October. What we're going to do is in October, I'm going to say
Yes.
on social media, hey, everybody, tell all your friends,
Yep.
November BBB is admin night.
Yeah.
And we
That
are
just happens to be a medical one. Maybe we do a car one in another month where it's like
You could do it quarterly.
quarterly. What do we need to do? What are things that you? Who's the good car insurance? What kind of things have you said to your? Just this phrase of like, I think you're the person who can help me. That I feel like I would have come up if we got together in a group and
I'm going
said,
to tell Adam to say that to you know who's billing
I
us for
know.
all sorts of stuff for medical stuff.
yeah, oh, absolutely. That's why I said I want. When you were telling me about that, I'm like, oh, we got to say I have to tell the podcast about this. So
I love it. Guys,
there you go.
You're welcome.
That's my advice for you.
Thanks, Sally, and thanks, Sarah.
Yeah.
I think we solved a lot of problems today.
I do too, and maybe I gave you some funny stories to laugh about in the beginning
really
with
did.
our camping.
I loved it. You
snafus.
did such a great episode. I
thanks, Susan.
laughed. I cried. I mean, we
we
really
literally did. I cried.
Go to thebraincandypodcast.com if you want any of our coupon codes, and please use them because don't make me get a real job. And go
Please.
to patreon.com/braincandy if you want any of our challenge or reality TV content. We love you, everybody.
We'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.